Oh, this is Mr. Hornsby, Mr. Hornsby83 with another edition of Mr. Hornsby83 topics. And the reason why I'm laughing is something that happened on my pre-recorded episode I just tried to record. But today, like I advertised on my Facebook fan page, I will be talking about the greatest, black or African, black American, movie stars in the world. And the first guy I'm going to talk about is Sidney Poitier, because he was, I believe, the first African American to be a movie star. So, because of the fact of, he was the first one, and there's always a place in history. I'm not saying that I was a big fan of his, but I do respect the fact that he was the first of, the black Americans who did movies. So, yeah. Next up is, I guess I'll go comedian route with Eddie Murphy. Been watching the Eddie Murphy Saturday Night Live block all day, so Eddie Murphy's one of the funniest, black comedians out there. I mean, lately, not so much, and to be quite honest, his brother nowadays is funnier than him, but that's my opinion. And most of these are my opinion with, Also, I'm going to go to another guy, Big Rains, a lot of movies he's done, from, movies like Pulp Fiction, Undisputed with Wesley Snipes, let's see, he was in Baby Boy with Tyrese. I think I remember that movie, which I'm sure a lot of people don't. Another guy I want to mention is, he was a rapper originally, but if he was still alive now, which unlike a lot of people that believe Elvis is still alive, and I'm sure a lot of other people do. I believe this guy's still alive, but he's probably not, but, But Tupac Shakur, he was really underrated as an actor because, he did a lot of good movies. If you've seen a lot of his movies, they were very powerful, great movies. And, if he was still alive today and his rap career was over, he'd be perfect in movies. Another guy that probably would too would probably be someone like DMX or something. DMX is a pretty good actor too. If you've seen, movies like the movie he did with Steven Seagal, which the freaking movie's blank in my head right now. It's one of my favorite movies because it's got a lot of great actors in it. Not just Steven Seagal, not just DMX. Also has Michael Jai White, who will also be on this list, and I'm gonna get to him now. And a lot of people probably think, the first sightings of Michael Jai White was Spawn, and with Black Dynamite, his Black Dynamite movie he did also. But honestly, the first sighting of Michael Jai White, you want to go way back in history, check out all three Toxic Avenger movies. He is in all three of them, I believe. He may be in, the other ones, but I know he's in three. I think there was more than three, but I believe there was only three. But, yeah, he was in that. Then he was in Ringmaster, that crappy Jerry Springer movie, but he was a dude that was, he was cheating on his woman with one of his woman's friends and that, The movie's a little funny. I thought it was kind of funny, and, other than that, the movie was blah. But, then he did Spawn. Then he was in Dark Knight, Black Dynamite. He's done a lot of movies. Undisputed Part 2, the sequel to Wesley Snipes' Big Rains movie, which was a very great movie. Michael Jai White is also right now one of my favorite black actors currently, because there's not many. Well, there are some out there, but yeah, right now he's one of my favorites. Another guy I want to get to is Samuel L. Jackson, and originally I was not a Samuel L. fan, but he started doing stuff like GTA San Andreas, which, to be quite honest, I know CJ was supposed to be the main character in the star, and the rapper that played CJ was the main star, but honestly, I think Sam Jackson was the star of that as Tenpenny, because Tenpenny, you wanted to see more of Tenpenny. You didn't care about what CJ was doing. You want to see more of Tenpenny. You want to see more of Sam Jackson, but, and I love when he's dying, he's talking about, so, you know, he was delusional like most freaking crooked cops, because you know how crooked cops get. They get delusional about what they're doing. You see in the Shield, you know how delusional Vic Mackey was. But most crooked cops do get delusional. But next up on this list is the guy who I'm a fan of his, but as a solo actor, he's subpar. But as a co-star, he's perfect. I'm talking about Carl Weathers. He's done Rocky, he's done Predator. He should have been in the Expendables 3 with, you know, a couple other actors they added to that last one. But, I don't know. I thought he was originally supposed to be in it, but I think there was a trailer out originally with Carl Weathers in it. But, I guess not. But, Carl Weathers, yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff he did. He was the main reason why I started watching In the Heat of the Night, because I knew him from Rocky and Predator. So I'm like, oh, the guy from Rocky and Predator, gotta see him. Another guy I want to get to is Danny Glover. And I really wasn't a big fan of his, but he was in Predator 2. I went back and watched the Lethal Weapon movie, which were pretty good movies as well. Yeah, he's done some other good stuff. And he was also in The Color Purple. Everybody knows about that movie. Next up, I'm going to go back comedian route. And I'm going to go with Chris Rock. Chris Rock is hilarious. Again, like Eddie Murphy, a lot of the stuff he's done lately has been, we could do without it. But, yeah, Chris Rock, he's very hilarious. And I thought, you know, he was great in a lot of movies he's been in. Longest Yard, you know, all his other movies. Another actor I want to get into is Ice Cube. I know a lot of people haven't cared too much for a lot of Ice Cube movies. State of the Union, Triple X, although I think the Vin Diesel one's better, it was still pretty good. I like, you know, and you know, Ice Cube brought his style to it. You know, Boys in the Hood, one of my favorite movies of all time. You know, one of the greatest movies ever made. If you've never seen the movie, go back and see it. But I'm sure by now tons of people have seen Boys in the Hood. I mean, they have it on BET all the time. They have it on, you know, Encore, Cinemax, Showtime, whatever. But yeah, Boys in the Hood was a very great movie. But the best known movies he's best known for is the Friday movies, which I'm looking forward to the next one in the entry. Who knows when that's going to be. He said I think they're starting work on it this year. It'll probably be out next year. It'll probably be one of the biggest comedies of next summer. Another guy, one more comedian. Then I'm gonna get to the main event guy, who I'm a really big fan of. But Chris Tucker, Rush Hour, Fifth Element. He was one of the bright spots of that movie. I mean, he did, I think it was, Foxy Brown, if I'm not mistaken. Him and Sam Jackson were in that. Let's see, what else? He was also in the first Friday movie, in which I'm hoping he's back in this next one. But before I get to the main focus guy, who's my favorite of all time, I want to get to, you know, some honorable mentions. Morgan Freeman, Denzel Washington, Forrest Whitaker. Yeah, Forrest Whitaker. And I didn't know nothing about Forrest Whitaker until I seen him on The Shield, but he's worked on The Shield. He did the movie Pawn with Mike Chiklis also. I've seen a movie where he was a bounty hunter. I don't know if it was... It kind of seemed like it was trying to be an action comedy in some ways, and in some ways it was trying to be a serious movie. I forgot the name of the movie. I watched it a while back. Let's see. There was one more guy I had for my honorable mention. I'm trying to figure out who it was. Omar. No, not Omar. Mike Epps. Kevin Hart. Let's see. I haven't seen a lot of Kevin Hart movies. I haven't got a chance to see any, but I hear he's hilarious. And I watched a stand-up comedy show about him a while back. It was pretty funny.
Tracy Morgan.
Yeah, Tracy Morgan. Sorry, I'm very tired. I've been busy a lot this week, so Sorry if this video is crap tonight, but I tried my best. Alright, now I'm going to get to the main guy. Oh, Ice-T. A lot of movies he did. Tom Tiny Lester, a lot of movies he's did. And, you know, people probably thinking it's going to be Dwayne Johnson or something I'm picking. No. Because Dwayne Johnson movies are hit and miss. He can make a movie like Faster, and then he goes and makes a movie like Tooth Fairy. Or he could go do a Fast and Furious movie, and he follows it up with some other terrible movie. But the main guy I want to talk about is Wesley Snipes. I don't care what he's done out in his personal life and that.
Green Mile.
Oh, Michael Clark Duncan, another honorable mention. Rest in peace to him. He was I was a big fan of his stuff anyway. I loved him as Kingpin. He was one of the bright spots of that movie. Him and Ben Affleck did well in the movie. Everybody else in the movie might have been crap, and the story might have been badly written and all that. But you cannot blame MCD, and you cannot blame Batfleck now, because I still hate the idea of Batfleck. But, you know, what can I do? It's already set. We're going to get Batfleck, whether we like it or not. Just like with WWE, we're going to get Roman Reigns, whether we like it or not. But yeah, Batfleck. But MCD, love Michael Clark Duncan. He was a very good actor. I really wish he was still around. I love what he did in Sin City. I love what he did, like I said, Kingpin. Him and Ben Affleck were the two freaking bright spots of the Daredevil movie, which I personally like the Daredevil movie. I know a lot of people, a lot of comic book fans didn't like it, and a lot of regular casual fans didn't like it, but can't blame those guys for it. They did their best. And Michael Clark Duncan was perfect for that part. He was also in Scorpion King with The Rock, a.k.a. Dwayne Johnson. But now I'm going to get to the main guy, Wesley Snipes. And despite the problems he's had off camera and that, Wesley Snipes is great in anything he does. And to be quite honest with you, if anybody remembers Demolition Man with him and Stallone, I hate to say this because I'm a big Stallone fan, but Wesley Snipes outshines Stallone in freaking Demolition Man. His character was way better than freaking Stallone's character in Demolition Man. I loved the cocky arrogantness, the crazy stuff he was saying. New Jack City, one of the greatest gangster movies out there. If you haven't seen it, see it. Ice-T, Wesley Snipes, Mario Van Peebles, I think that's his name, Mario Van Peebles, it's Peebles, yeah. And a couple other people. Oh, another honorable mention I shouldn't, before I finish this Wesley Snipes thing, well, I'll get to him after I do Wesley Snipes. But, Passenger 57, great movie. The Blade movies were good. And despite what people might say about Blade Trinity, Wesley Snipes was still good in it. Wasn't his fault. It was poorly directed. I blame Triple H. No. But, actually I blame Ryan Reynolds for that movie. And yeah, there's other things I've seen Ryan Reynolds in that he's been good in, but I blame Ryan Reynolds for Blade Trinity being so bad, and the poor writing, the origin of Dracula, and it was just whack. I'd love to see Blade in another sequel, but we'll never see it. Let's also Undisputed, a movie I've mentioned like several times throughout this video. Another movie that I'm trying to think of with Wesley Snipes. I've named most of them. But an honorable mention, and I cannot believe I forgot this, James Earl Jones, Darth Vader. He's also in Conan as the villain. I forgot what his name was in Conan, but he also was in Gang Related with Tupac Shakur and James Belushi. Best of the best. Anything James Earl Jones touches, though, it turns to gold. And I'm giving him an honorable mention because I haven't watched too much of the stuff. I've just seen the stuff with him with Arnold, Best of the Best, and the Star Wars stuff. But yeah, again, sorry this video is crap. Please like the video, leave a comment, and please subscribe. I'm trying to get many subscribers as I can, try to get the channel as big as I can, doing new things. This Friday, I am going to do a homage video to Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, like Spike Lee because of what he is to, black entertainment these days, because it is Black History Month, but yeah, till then, peace out.